Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're going to be previewing the NBA Finals Game 6. It's the Pacers and the Thunder, obviously. This is the first Game 6 of the NBA Finals since the Celtics-Warriors series, as the last two NBA Finals have ended in 5-game series. And if the Pacers win this game tonight, there is potential for a Game 7 in the NBA Finals for the first time since the 2015-16 season. And as someone who, if I had to pick of these two teams who I'd rather win more, I'd go with the Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't like the Thunder that much, but I don't like the Pacers that much either. So if I had to pick on who I want to win this series, I would go with the Oklahoma City Thunder. But who do I want to win this game tonight? I would have to lean towards the Indiana Pacers. I've never witnessed a Game 7 in the NBA Finals. Now, in 2016, I was 9 or 10. And so, I could have probably... I probably could have watched I wasn't into the NBA yet. I didn't get into the NBA the next season in the 2016-17 season. I was 10 or 11, that's when I started to get into the NBA and the NFL at that age. And so I've seen nothing but Game 6 in the NBA Finals. I've seen a couple Game 6s. We've seen a lot of Game 5 series. I mean, you look at a sweep as well. You look at all the NBA Finals I've seen. You can go of the streaks, this long streak of no Game 7s in the NBA Finals. And you after the 7-game series between the Cavs and the Warriors, it was the 5-game series the next year between those two teams. Those two teams again, but a sweep for the Warriors. Then the following season, it was an entertaining series, the Warriors and Raptors, but the Raptors won in 6 games. Then you look at the next following year, the Lakers and the Heat. That was another 6-game series. Lakers won that. The next year was Bucks Suns. I think that probably out of anything in the last probably 10 years since there has not been a Game 7 in the NBA Finals, that was the best chance right there between the Bucks and Suns of seeing a Game 7 in the Finals. And so that one ended in 6. Then the next year, Golden State and Boston ended in 6. And then the last 2 years have been 5-game series. So I hope for the Pacers to win this game tonight. Now, but a part of me also wants the Thunder to win it tonight, because I'm a big fan of Game 7s. But another thing I am a big fan is NBA offseason stuff. NBA offseason, free agency trades. And Shams Charania has predicted this is going to be the most entertaining offseason ever. And I wouldn't mind the offseason. I think the Thunder are winning this series regardless whether they win tonight or Game 7. So why not end earlier? And, we see this offseason that is supposed to be the best ever start early. That's one of the reasons why I wouldn't be pissed if there is not a Game 7. If this is really going to be that best offseason ever, have it come a little bit early instead of it coming on Monday. But this should be an entertaining game tonight. Tyrese Haliburton is a go. He's expected to play tonight, even though he's dealing with a calf injury that originally they're like, we're potentially preparing to play without him. Nope, Tyrese Haliburton's going to be playing in this game tonight. And you wonder if the starting lineup stays the same for the Pacers. I don't know if you're the Pacers. Do you make any adjustments? I would start TJ McConnell or look to start one of Obi Toppin or Ben Madron. The question is who would go to the bench. Is it Nesmith or Nembhard? I think the Pacers probably just keep it the same with Haliburton being healthy. So Hallie, Nembhard, Nesmith, Siakam, and Turner is the starting lineup for the Pacers. And then for the Thunder, of course, it's going to be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, and also, the two big men, Hardenstein and Chet. For predictions in this game tonight, I think if the Thunder win this game tonight, it will be a big performance by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has played absolutely fantastic in their closeout games in these playoffs, and that's what tells me that he will play again another great game if the Thunder win this game tonight and win their first NBA championship of their franchise. Shai will have a great game. You look at, I look at the Grizzlies. You look at the Grizzlies first round. That game when the Thunder beat them. Shai put up, I think it was 35. Shai had 38, 6, and 5 in that game, in that final game against the Grizzlies. And then in the final game against the Nuggets, in the second round, he had an amazing game. Even though it was a blowout to win the series, he still had like 38 points. Let me see the exact. Shea in game 7 against the Nuggets had a total of, it was 35 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds, even though he only played 36 minutes. And then against the Timberwolves in that game 5 closeout in the conference finals, Shea had 38 points, I believe it was. And let me make sure, yeah, it was a 30-point win, and Shea didn't play a lot because of the blowout. Shea played in that closeout game, had 34 minutes, 34, 7, and 8. So, yeah. But I think that if the Thunder are going to win this game tonight, it's going to be a great game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, where he will claim the Finals MVP. And honestly, I predict the Thunder with Halliburton not 100%. It doesn't seem. I'm predicting the Thunder to win this game tonight. But yeah, that's my predictions. But I wouldn't mind it either way. Thunder win for me, who's not a fan of either one of these teams. Thunder win. Offseason comes early, which is supposed to be the greatest of all time. If Pacers win, I get to see my first Game 7 in the NBA Finals. Offseason starts a little bit later. So it's a win-win for me, whoever wins this game tonight. But you guys give me your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.